a little bit. Hey.
You want the record? Cool, I'm with it.
You know about that damn cuz?
I love it.
Man, that's that D.O. to the C, baby. Yes, that Compton shit, baby. NWA, all that bullshit. We don't own the rights to that, but we do love that West Coast shit too, man. One of my favorite songs coming up right now. Let's get funky. What's up? Y'all see the background. Y'all know who we are, baby. Hey, baby, back in effect.
It's the Smokehouse.
Willie Smokehouse, the world famous.
Yes.
Willie Smokehouse. Y'all hear our well, that's our host in the back. This is my co-host right here.
Hey.
Uncle Willie, what's going on?
Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Uncle Willie's Smokehouse.
Hey.
Where we drink, we eat, and we talk about what's going on in your life.
Oh,
Talk
right.
about anything you want.
And what we do with it? What we do when we talk about it? What we do with it? When they talk about it? What we do? What we do when we talk about it? And we talk about what we do.
What?
We talk about what we
I thought we shake it out.
Look, we talk about it. We cry about it. We laugh about it. And then we shake it off.
Shake it out. Shake it out.
Shake it up. Shake it up.
Shake it out. Well, cheers to the holiday season, baby. We're in the midst of the holiday season.
What you drinking up, T-Lo? You stay hydrated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got my water today, so I normally don't keep my water. I need to keep that. So when I'm drinking this liquor, I'm going to drink my water too, so I won't just get fucked all up on stage.
At the same damn time.
So coming to you with that culture therapy that you need, want, and desire.
Yeah.
It's the 3 underrated influences, baby, coming to you direct and live.
How we always do.
Like we always do. I got my co-host coming from Memphis, Tennessee, but living in the A. I got the Black Nori.
Yes.
What's going on, Black Nori? Y'all heard my Uncle Willie over there, my OG.
Uncle Willie is still here, 74 years old.
74 from
74
Memphis
years.
for sure.
Man, for sure you got your self-proclaimed star of the
It's the real
show.
OG.
T-Lo Brown coming from Memphis.
He
I'm
said he the real
representing A2 now these days. So Black Nori, what's been happening with you?
Ooh, it's been a lot going on these holiday seasons, Lord.
Yeah, the holiday season's alright. You know, it's
You know,
a
you
little
look-
bit much for me.
Yeah, you look forward to it, but then when you get with your family, y'all might be ready to thump it out. Like, what's really going on?
What's really going on? We fighting the family, really? And it's our own family?
It's the
So,
holiday way.
I guess you got a family within the family because you got your family, then you got
Your in-laws.
In-laws. So yeah, you got family, then you got your cousins, like we are.
Yeah.
You got brothers, sisters. So it's like it's different facets of the family. It
We
goes deep. So
are
yeah, I can see how there can be some fights going on.
Yeah.
When you don't see these people.
Everybody bumping
Everybody,
heads.
exactly.
They holding grudges from years
Oh,
ago.
man.
Like,
Yes,
let
yes,
it go,
yes,
people.
yes.
So, Tilo, what kind of gripes you got? We know we always start with our gripes. You got any gripes
Let's
today,
see.
Tilo? You got
Gripes.
any gripes today, Uncle Willie? What's your gripes looking like this holiday season?
Well, you know, I'm glad to be here. This is my favorite time of the year. You know,
Yeah.
I enjoyed it when I was younger. Now I'm old. I ain't even think about the things I did when I was younger. How far I had come. You know,
That's right.
I come a mighty long ways, and I'm thankful for
Yes.
it.
Amen.
You know,
Absolutely.
it's no use. People ought to quit talking about Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas, when Jesus was born, he wasn't born in December, he was born in September. I don't care when he was born.
Well, that's good.
No,
Regardless, right?
Regardless where he
It
goes,
don't really matter.
wherever
Really
he
doesn't
is,
matter.
I want to be with him. That's all I got to say right now.
All right. But something like since we're speaking of the holidays, and it's supposed to be the season to be giving and caring, but it seems like that's when people are the most rude.
Ooh, you
I-
think so?
I
I mean,
exactly.
we gotta be nicer around this time.
Sometimes it depends on the situation because you out there at the malls, you shopping, traffic is crazy.
Now, Black Friday don't count.
Not even Black Friday. No, this is not Black Friday. There's no Black Karens today. But these are the people that will kill. They kill to get in a parking spot though. They try to get in a mall like they rude. They try to be friendly and nice, but end up being so rude though because it's too many people trying to go out and get this gift just for this one day. I think we should just be thankful and giving all year long.
I agree.
Yes.
That's how I feel
But
about it.
I think
Yes.
that we have embrace the tradition, and it's fun.
Okay.
And it gives us a sense of something to look forward to each year, because children always have those moments, and they still have that world of being in a childhood dream or
That's true.
situation. So I think that
Breaks
the
out the
holidays
decorations.
gives the adults something to look forward to,
Okay.
gives the adults something to kind of just sit back and let their stress relieve their stress.
yeah.
So I think it's a lot for that too.
Okay.
And I think as a race, even as a people in general, we have taken to the point where like, oh, I gotta get this gift, I gotta open this present.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have gotten away from the reason for the season
Exactly.
for many years,
Yeah.
but I still think it's a sense of joy and something to look forward to for the
Overall,
adults and the children.
I agree with that overall. I agree. With
So
that.
have you been Christmas shopping,
No,
Tilo?
I really don't get into Christmas shopping. I really don't get it. I don't even buy any Christmas gifts or anything like that. It's like I said, I celebrate
Good.
and I fellowship with the family and friends. I do that part, but as far as if you want something from me, it don't have to be a special day for me to get it. Just say, hey, I want something, and I'm gonna
So
get it.
y'all don't open presents and exchange gifts and stuff?
No, not in my immediate circle. Like I said, my parents, they are huge on Christmas, but I kind of just fell away from it. So me personally, I enjoy it, but I don't get caught up in I gotta get it open up a Christmas gift, putting up the Christmas tree. That's just not me.
Do you ever open up gifts on that special day?
If somebody give me one, I'm not opposed to receiving gifts. Let's be clear. I just don't give gifts, but if you want to give me something, you don't have to. I don't want anything, but
You
some
don't
people
give gifts at all, just zero, period, none.
nothing, because people give me gift cards. They're working on to shout those people out. A lot of people around me, they care about me and they give me stuff, and I do appreciate it though. I mean,
I
it's just
remember
not
having a
that tight.
co-worker in the past, got all kinds of gift cards, liquor,
Yes.
bottles, and he didn't celebrate Christmas. He gave them all to me.
Shouts out to that guy.
And
We need more people like that.
I re-gift everything. I'm like, oh wow.
Oh, you re-gift?
Yes, it was a bunch of gift cards and stuff, so I gave it to other people who do
I
celebrate.
would never re-gift now.
I'm a re-gift queen. So if I get nice gift bags, I'm gonna save those bags and it'll be at a party or a celebration near you. If I get gift cards and I
Wow.
don't use them,
Yeah.
I'm re-gifting them. Everybody
So
does.
y'all better know that. So them
Everybody
gifts y'all
does
got
it.
that Black Norton gave y'all, they've been cheating. Somebody gave it to some shit she didn't want.
And the people that I give gifts to, they already know how I roll. Because
Oh,
sometimes
wow.
I buy a gift for them and I like it so much, I keep it for myself.
She all over the place with hers.
I'm all over the place
Wow.
with the gift giving.
So before I get into what you got, I want to shout out to one of our viewers, Jordan. She's been watching for since we started, and her daughter graduated college today from Albany State.
I graduated from Albany.
Oh well,
Right.
hey,
Yes.
Shouts out.
Yes.
congratulations to all the graduates. Kayla, congratulations.
Did they graduate today or
It was
yesterday?
today. It was today. It was this
Oh,
morning.
okay.
Yeah. So congratulations to all the graduates that have graduated and that will graduate. That's finishing up in this fall session.
My oldest
Yes,
son looking at
yes,
that
yes.
school too, so shouts out to Albany.
Good
State
school. I'm gonna shout out to one of
University.
my partners went there. Tisdale. He went there. He went there
And
played
it's
ball.
HBCU, right?
Yeah, he played ball
I
down
love
there.
my
And it is
HBCUs.
a good school. I highly recommend it.
Yes,
So,
my
yes.
son is definitely
Yeah.
looking at that
Okay,
school
good,
too.
good. Yeah, look into that. So,
So-
what's been bugging you?
Ooh,
Oh,
do we
my.
have time for all the things that have been bugging me?
We just want the highlights. Give me some good ones. Give me a couple of good
Well,
ones.
I think that what bugs me the most is all of these so-called retailers who swear they got these great deals right now,
Uh-huh.
or they have these exceptional Black Friday deals.
Ah,
We both
uh-huh.
know that they didn't do anything but
You say mark up the stuff anyway.
mark
Yeah.
the stuff up a few weeks before,
Exactly.
and to make you think now Black Friday or whatever you're getting a good deal.
Those are all the
And I
gimmicks.
hate it's a gimmick. And I never shop on Black Friday for what? I
You
don't
do the
wanna
Cyber
fight-
Mondays though.
I don't do Cyber
Oh, you don't do
Monday
that? Oh,
either,
okay.
unless I'm trying to get some new linen, some new towels, or maybe some drapery, and I might do it that way. But the thing is, stop trying to psych people out like they're getting a real good deal. People, stop falling for it. If you don't go out on that Black Friday, guess what? They still have to put that stuff on sale and make some deals later on down the
They
line.
trying. You know what Black Friday really is? They
And-
trying to get that last quarter money back.
Yep,
That's
before
all
they,
it really
before they
is.
close those books out.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna tell you this: if you do choose to be a Black Friday shopper, don't get in a fight with somebody about a TV.
That
because
Black
you-
Karen.
Black Karen, please stop. Cause you fighting over a TV that you only saving $20-$30 on.
Exactly. How many TVs you got? I know people got 10 and 12 TVs and they got
Like,
some people got TVs they ain't even opened up and they what kind of
Stop
systems that
fighting people for these
Like,
little
it's so
$10-$20 saving
crazy.
deals.
They are crazy.
Oh my God, you going to jail and now your fines from jail and your lawyer, if you got to get one or whatever, it's gonna be more than that little deal you was trying to say.
Exactly.
So that's my pet peeve.
Ready to get on to topic?
What's the topic, Tilo?
Got a good, interesting topic today. The topic is going to be who gossips more, men or women?
That's why we got our after dark scenery right
Right.
now.
And we're going to do that with a
Talking
twist too.
We're gonna do it with a twist.
We'll do it
So
with a
we
twist.
talking about, so who gossip the most, men or women?
But you know how we going to do it tonight,
How
Black
we gonna
Nora?
do it, Tilo?
I'm going to step in your shoes and you going to step in my shoes. So they going to get it from my perspective out of my mouth, but with your thought process.
As a woman thought process, so I gotta do it as a man thought process?
Yeah, so all that crazy
Wow,
shit I be
wow, wow.
saying, you got to step in my shoes and be me.
So
Think you can do
ready
that?
for that, Uncle Willie? I think I can do
Yes,
it.
yes, I'm ready.
You
for
ready,
it.
Uncle Willie?
Well,
You can be neutral. You can be the neutral standpoint.
It's
How you feel about gossiping though? Period.
Yeah, I had to be told to quit that. You know, my
Wow.
own daughter, Miss Black Nori,
Uh-huh.
she told me, she said, quit telling everything.
Tell like this for.
Uncle Willie, you say you tell everybody business, you can't hold water.
You tell this business, everybody business, everything.
Wow.
You know how you had that Uncle Willie, that uncle that you had
Oh, you know
at the get together, and then they get tips like your dad
So
ain't
that ain't
your dad. You
wow.
that uncle, guys.
I mean, I used to see my older uncles come to my grandmother and crying on them almost.
Oh, wow.
Telling about what that mama won't do, what she ain't doing,
So this been
what
going
she
on for a
won't do.
long
She
time.
won't have no sex with me. She won't wash my clothes.
Oh.
She'll stop cooking.
Wow.
I don't know what to do.
My
man.
God.
I don't know what to do.
Wow. Y'all heard
I
that
gotta
girl?
give something to eat.
Wow.
And
Wow.
listen, so men talk too, just like women do.
Men do. Thank you, Uncle
They
Willie.
tell
Men talk
everything.
just like women
Men
do.
talk more than women do because
Wow.
we always kept them close.
So
I
you
kept
heard,
coming.
so you
We
heard
kept
from the
them all
OG.
close.
The OG
you
said,
can't do this.
the
You
OG
can't-
said men talk more than women because you gotta keep that woman close.
Okay.
Oh,
So you want to start this off or you want me to start it off?
Start out, Tilo. What you got?
Okay, so since
From
I'm
a woman
in
perspective.
your shoes, I'm going to blast both sides. So, but I mean, as you would see it. So, first off, I'm gonna say, oh wow, okay, I'm in the office, and yeah, and these women, these bitches, you can't tell them shit because all they gonna do is want your fucking man. I don't take my man nowhere, and I ain't telling nobody about him because they gon' you never know. You just never know. I don't trust no goddamn body.
He
So
come
I ain't
from a
telling.
woman perspective.
I'm not telling no woman nothing, but I do hear all the other motherfucking hoes talking about shit in the break room and they talking about who they done did and what they done done. I'm like, God damn. So I try to stay out of it though, but I know it's happening. These women are scandalous. My God.
So I love that woman perspective because I'm that woman. I'm not telling you my sex game. I'm not telling you how my bedroom operate. I ain't telling you how much a good man I have. So he hit it on the nail with that. Because women do be sitting around telling their business, and then that same woman gonna try to come to your husband or come to your house or you'll get together and they already know what your husband like because you in there running your mouth, and now they trying to get your man.
Wow.
So I think from a male perspective, man, I don't give a damn about none of that. These women be always talking about all that BS. What are women at? You wanna holler at me? What you cooking like? What you looking like? What your sex game like? Let's go. Wanna go on a date? Come on, girl, let's go. Men ain't like that. That's what men are. A man want a woman who can please him in the bedroom, cook him a good meal, and have a conversation with him and stroke his ego.
I was thinking that she must have been me.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better because I feel like all that little petty stuff they be talking about and doing is irrelevant. It don't mean anything because at the bottom of the line, just like she said, we simple. We want it simple, point blank, quick, and that's what we want.
Oh, let me get one more thing, man. Oh, your little lingerie cute. You gonna take it out? Come on, let's get in bed. Men don't care about
We
the
don't care how
lingerie,
sexy
women.
that shit is. We just care what's under that motherfucker.
Right.
We just like, you can, it's cool. But we like, shit, I mean, I ain't got to see it. Because normally, your woman she gonna put it on special case. She ain't putting this shit on every night
Not
anyway.
every night,
So
every night,
you ain't
no,
gonna
no,
see
no.
it. So when she do it, I guess we should be like, let me take it from that perspective, as a woman's perspective. Yeah, he don't even give a fuck. I take all this time to get prepped up and ready, and all he want to do is fuck.
And spend their money on that lingerie, girl. Stop spending money.
Yeah,
They don't care.
so, yeah. Guys, coming from a woman's perspective, pay a little bit more attention because they do take the time to get dressed up. Don't just rip the stuff off and push the panty to the side and all that shit. Take time to embrace your woman because they take a lot of time and effort to making themselves look good for
And she
you.
wants you to acknowledge
They
it.
want you to acknowledge. You don't just be like the caveman, throw her on the shoulder and be like, let's go fuck. Acknowledge that little outfit she puts on because it goes a long way, and then that sex will be much better.
All right. I don't know if that's from a man perspective or a woman, but I
And
like
it's kind
it.
of like from the woman. So let me take it. Now I did the men. So let me address these women. So what did I just address? I forgot.
He
I'm
came
drunk. I
from
must
the
be
woman.
drunk.
He
No,
already
I was
talked.
addressing the women. I'm about to address the men now.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
address the
This,
men.
this shit. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, let me address the
You
men.
want your water?
I'm gonna do that from the woman's perspective, coming out of my shoes. So these niggas, they don't do nothing but talk about fucking pussy and fucking sports. That's all they give a fuck about. They don't give a fuck about nothing else. They gossip more than these motherfucking bitches. You see these motherfucking niggas talking. I'm like, I thought we as women, I'm from a woman's perspective,
Remember,
gossip
talking from a woman's
more.
perspective.
I thought we gossip way more than men, but hell to the no. Niggas will sit there and talk on the phone and they may put their feet up, talking just like some motherfucking women. They do it.
Especially if the woman ain't around.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. If they woman ain't around, man, they may, you know, them niggas might have some hair rollers on. Them niggas, I ain't gonna lie, how they be talking on the phone.
Oh, they not big perm, it's big perm.
Big perm ass
Big
niggas.
perm.
Be sitting up talking about this and that. You talking about pillow talk. They ain't talking with their woman with pillow talk. They with their other niggas. They pillow talk with their own goddamn
And I'm
friends.
telling you, okay, I'm piggybacking off his woman perspective. I remember when I first got with my husband, I come in the house, I'm hearing him on the phone. I said, is this nigga talking about me to his cousin? I'm talking about like she spent all this money, she always shopping. So I'm tiptoeing like, this nigga talking about me.
These guys, they do it.
Sitting on the couch with his foot on the ottoman,
Wow.
talking to his best friend cousin,
Wow.
dogging me out about how much money I spent.
Wow. Wow. So it's
So
true.
I think men do gossip more. So here I go from the man perspective. We don't gossip all the time. We just talking the facts. We just saying we ain't getting caught up in who doing this or who whatever and this. We just want some good food. We want to live good and watch some sports. That's all we want. We ain't gossiping. That's a damn lie.
Wow. Well, I take it. Let me take it. Let me take it to the other side. Back being me,
Not
I
the
can't do
woman
nothing.
perspective being yourself.
I can't do nothing but agree. That's fucked up because these guys do gossip more than goddamn women. I work around nothing but a lot of guys. And I swear to God, these motherfucking guys talk about everything under the sun all day, every day. But it's the same old bullshit. Ain't nothing new. They talk about these sports. They talk about Hollywood women. They talk about their own women. They talk about their problems. And they talk about the fucking how much they hate their fucking job. I'm
And
like,
I hate the fact that men, they compare their woman to these Hollywood fake women. They got first off Photoshop, screenshot.
yeah.
They got the fake eyelashes, they got the wigs, they got everything. They got a ton of makeup on, and then the camera still adjusted. So stop comparing
Yeah.
your real life, real woman to these people, to these women on TV.
Well, I mean, I guess, let me stop right. I I don't disagree wholeheartedly.
Because you don't
but
want your woman to compare you to what's
Like-
Aquaman name? They don't want us to compare him to
I don't mind.
Aquaman.
I don't mind because it'll help. I think it'll help you up your game. Honestly, I feel like, yeah, tell me that you feeling this. I'm be like, okay, they're gonna make me go do a little better. I'm like, oh, let me go step my game up. So it could help. I mean, unless you ain't got no hope at all. I mean, damn, if you just a lost cause ass motherfucker, then you just lost. I'm surprised your woman or man even want you. Exactly. So, some women they just love the inside of you. So, brothers, that's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers lucky as hell. 'Cause I work with a lot of terrible looking motherfuckers, and I'm like, God damn.
How they get their
I
woman?
ain't get, but then you know what? They want to probably look just like them. They want to
Looks are not everything.
They're not everything, and that's why I said we shouldn't be so
Beauty is
superficial.
in the eye of the
They are.
beholder.
They are. I agree.
And
They
you
are.
can be the most beautiful man, the most beautiful woman, the most handsomest man in the world. Them looks gonna fade eventually. So don't you want somebody who you can still sit there and be
That's
with
true.
once
You want
y'all
somebody
looks fade,
You want to be
that y'all can
best
still
friends.
have a
Y'all make
conversation and
have play some
laugh.
checkers or chess or something. So play some dominoes, spade. You want
Yeah.
they want to sit up with you, still sit up with you,
No.
want to have your game night and everything like that. So yeah, you
Yeah.
do want to pick that.
Even
Then-
y'all gotta have y'all whole different room. He have a different room, you have a different room, then y'all date and come together.
But it's some ugly motherfuckers in the world, and y'all ain't doing nothing but reproducing these ugly motherfuckers too. I'm sorry, but I had to say it. I'm sorry.
He going to hell, y'all.
That's fine. I got my
So let's
one-way
pray
ticket.
for-
I ain't the only one though. I know I'm not the only one that thinks that shit. I know it. And you can say
But
what you
so-
want. So you tell me you don't base nothing on looks?
I'm not gonna say I don't base anything on looks because I'd be lying.
Okay, it's not overall.
But I
then.
never had a preference
Really?
on how a guy
Interesting.
has to look. I base it on his personality. If me and him are compatible, he make me laugh. He has to have backbone because I don't want a man that I can run over. That's a turn off altogether. And the last thing, and I'm just gonna be honest, the sex game. If the sex is trash,
Wow.
it's a turn off. I'm over it. I'm gone.
Oh, okay, so
But not saying I'm gonna jump in the bed with you initially because you gotta get to that point. So you gotta have all the other qualities first before we even explore that option. So, but I don't base it on looks. If anybody who know me, they know all the men that I've dealt with in the past are very different shapes, colors, sizes, whatever.
Wow.
Gorillas, models,
Wow,
everything.
okay.
But it's based on their personality and if they intrigue me, if they can hold a conversation and keep my attention.
Okay.
I look at those things.
So I'm glad you brought up that point, Black Dora, about the sex game because it's out there in the world. You hear it on a lot of different shows out there about the world, you know, about what's going on with the sex and size matter and all of that. So if the sex is not good and this guy has all these other intriguing characteristics, would that be a deal breaker for you?
The sex is a deal breaker for me.
Wow.
And I'm not saying the size because some guys can be huge as possible, still don't know how to work it. So some guys be smaller and then they know how to float the boat and do whatever.
Okay.
So, but to me, honestly, for me, sex is it is a deal breaker.
Okay. And well, I answer from the man
And
perspective.
finances
We're going
is
back.
a deal breaker too.
We're going back. Oh, we'll address that in just a second. So going back though to that sex part, men are pretty easy as we go back. As I said, we're simple creatures. I mean, a woman can just, you know,
So sex
pretty
is
much
not a deal breaker for me.
because they just want it. They just want it. Men
So it
just
don't
want
matter.
it. So what men do need to practice though is more and get involved more with sex with their women too, and taking it, you know, to another level, and not just be like hit it and quit it and be this little minute man. Because women don't like that. So even if you are a minute man out there for y'all fellas that are, you gotta still take it long. You can still do other things. You ain't just gotta. If you can't keep it up, that's fine, you know. But you can do other things to make it last.
Yeah, or
So you
sex
just-
and-
yes, other
and
things. So yeah,
bondage
exactly.
and-
So it's easy for a man to be satisfied though. So I don't think it's if she got the best sex, she might not be getting no head or anything like that. Dudes, well, the head guy, I don't know. That's, let me retract that. That is, I think it's kind of critical and crucial, but it's not a deal breaker. Not a deal breaker for men, but it's something that they do want and desire, but it's not a deal breaker. But I don't think they want a woman just to lay there that's gonna be not into it at all. So
Yeah.
that may be a deal breaker for a man if she's just gonna be like, just like a nun, just laying there like,
Well,
I
if she's
can't
doing
wait
that,
till it's over.
then
Yeah.
she's not into that
She
person.
might not, because the next man may be able to light that motherfucker on fire.
Yeah. Because what people need to remember is it's the chemistry that you have with a person to make it even better. That can make it good or bad. That chemistry plays a lot of role.
It does.
So if y'all are not clicking and being like compatible and enjoying each other's
Might not be your
conversation,
one.
that might not be your one, and it sometimes it rolls into the bedroom. Now we have those exceptions when you have a one night stand and then you in the heat of the moment.
Yes.
But still, your feelings are tied into how that sex experience is going to be.
And I remember you guys saying that once you are in that, place with a person, that upper echelon, that the sex is so much better when you're in tune with that person. Man, I don't know if it's gonna be your soulmate or not, may not be, but if your chemistry is so like, you getting it, this shit, you said that shit is much, much better.
It's much, much better.
Okay. Before we get to the finances part, let me address something. Let me address this part, man, that I've been wanting to address about. You've been hearing about all these men be catching these cases, all these celebrity men catching these
It has
cases
been in the media
about
here lately.
what they've been doing to these women, these old cases, taking advantage of these women. But these are men of power and money, which they don't have to do, which they just do it anyway, which is even sickening because they don't have to do it. You got women falling at your feet anyway, but you still choose to manipulate.
Well, that's why
women.
I say innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, because I don't think
Because-
every case is true. Now, let's be
Because-
clear.
right.
I don't think
Because
every
I'm
case
going
is
back
clear.
to the Bill Cosby days. Baby girl, if he called you to come to his hotel room or wherever, his penthouse, wherever,
Yes.
at 2:00 in the morning, what the hell you think he want?
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Let's be clear
She's
here.
like, oh, I thought we were going to talk and at 2:00 in the morning.
Great point, Black Glory. Great point, because
What the hell you think he wanted to
like I
do?
said, I don't think every man is guilty of it, because
I
if
don't.
you have that much power
And I'm
and
coming from a
influence
woman.
on a person, it's easy. It's easy to get them there. Like I
Without
said,
trying to take
would
it.
have to drug them and stuff like that. Like I said, I know some people do it though because they want total power and control over that person.
Or
They may
those
do
people
it.
might do be sick.
They may be sick. So yeah. So I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I know it ain't happening in every case.
Not in every
And
case.
then when it's coming back so many years later to bite them, that's
Yeah.
what I'm like.
Well, I think that comes into play with lawyers. They're like, hey, you
Yeah,
know,
that's money. That money
it's been 10
is the
years
rule
or
of all that before it gets too late. That's why they started getting all those cases a couple of weeks
Let's
ago.
do them now. We
Yeah.
get you a pretty little penny.
Exactly.
And the lawyer ain't doing nothing but doing their job. If there's no cases, they don't get paid. So,
That's
but I
true,
just
that's
want
true.
everybody to have an open mind about it.
Yeah.
Because anytime a man inviting you to his home, to his hotel room, whatever, and it's after midnight, come on, y'all.
But it
No,
still
but it
no. It means no. Still.
No means no, but don't put yourself in that predicament. Don't go to his hotel room at 2:00 in the morning talking about, well, we just gonna watch TV and have some drinks, and then you talking about, no, don't go at 2:00 in the morning. You go have some drinks with him at 12:00 the next day, 12:00 afternoon the next day.
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. But
Because when you're going
but
to
the
that
law
room at
says
night,
no means no. Though.
and it does.
At the end of the day, so even if you put yourself in that situation as a guy, and you gonna be pissed, 'cause especially if you this man of power, and you be like, just fell at my feet. Now you talking about no, so it's gonna piss him off. So I can see it happening, but
Well,
it's
as a
just-
woman,
ooh.
I feel like if you are a woman of prestige and respect, you ain't going to his room at 2:00 in the morning unless you want to do it. Cause well, guess what? If both parties consent, then hey, it's a party, it's a party, it's a party. But if you know you're not going up
for
there
that
to
reason. But what if you change your mind though, and you get to
no
that
means
point?
no.
Yeah, so at the end of the day,
but
no
you
does
already,
mean
but
no.
a woman already know.
Yeah,
From
9
the-
times out of 10, she knows unless she just
Come
green
on, women
as she
out
can
there
be.
chime in.
Yeah, please.
You already
do.
know from the first 15, 20, 30 minutes of a conversation with a man if you gonna have sex with him or not.
Wow.
It might not even be that
Wow.
day. But you women know. We talk, our women deal with men with our feelings. So after a certain length of time that we're sitting around having drinks and conversation, we already know if he's a candidate to have sex. We already know he might be a candidate to keep dating, etc., etc.
Okay.
So women already know that.
Okay.
Because remember, we operate based on our feelings. See, men, they go have sex with 20 women and don't care nothing about none,
That's
20
true.
of them,
That's
and
true.
go home to
Agreed.
the woman he loves and say, I love you, baby, like
Like
he
they
never did.
So let me, let's, since we on this topic, which I didn't really never want to talk about R. Kelly on my show, but so how do you feel about the R. Kelly situation overall?
Oh my God, R. Kelly got some great ass music. Even
He
though you
does.
be mad at him, then his stuff come on, you be like,
So what do you think about
Then you
that,
be
that
like,
situation
oh,
overall,
oh.
though? Because I'm gonna address my piece, just a little piece of it.
well, in the words of 50 Cent, he did that shit.
Okay.
He did that shit.
Okay.
And I felt like he thought he was gonna get away with it because he had put himself on a pedestal like he's above the law and above everybody else. He did it.
Okay.
And this is the thing, it's his fault solely. But it's also the fault of those parents
That's
who drop those
yes,
young underage
yes,
girls all the time about they going to the studio with R. Kelly to make music. To me, I feel like you exploiting your daughter. Aren't you the parent? Aren't you supposed to protect them from those child predators? So it is his fault, and he did this shit.
Okay.
He did this shit. But if the parent had jumped in and know the whereabouts of their children at all time, and don't just drop the kid off because you think this is a famous artist and he might make your child famous and bring out millions of dollars, you still got to protect that child because they're underage. So it's both their fault.
Okay, I agree with you to a certain degree, except the blame on the parents could be, yeah, if they know. But I came up in a day where when I was in school, even junior high, middle school, these women that I was going to school with, young girls, they were always into the older guys.
They had money.
They weren't dating anybody, and I guess that's because they had money. So
They had a
or they
car.
were even old, yeah. So I guess it was always still that influential power that these guys, even the older guys, had. So it kind of even messed up my little statement I was about to make. You kind of messed it up. But
Sorry.
so even if I was gonna say that though, but I knew these girls, they were doing it though. They were doing it under their parents' nose. Their parents didn't know that they were doing it though.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not, so the parents, they not really responsible for that, because if a girl was like, I'm gonna go, fuck with R. Kelly, and I know I'm underage, but my parents don't know, I'm telling them I'm going to sleep on my other friend's house.
That's
You can't really get the parents for that.
Yeah, that's
now.
different.
But
I'm talking to parents that drop their kids.
they totally responsible. So do you think that a woman at that age has the capacity, mind capacity to really acknowledge what she's doing
What
at that
age
age?
is that? Like a
Let's say
teenager, young 18?
between 15 and 18. Do you think she has the capability to know what she's doing?
No, she's just kind of really starstruck and she's mesmerized by the material things, I think.
Because I've argued before that, because I felt like when I was that age, I had complete control. I knew what I was doing, and I figured that these women that in my age range too, they knew what they were doing, because I had enough brain sense at that age to know what I was doing and what I wanted. I felt like I did. I don't feel like I changed much from 16 to 22 or whatever. I don't feel like I feel like I knew the same shit.
Well, I feel like the male is maybe a little bit more.
And they said we don't grow. Y'all are much more mature than we are at that age. So that's my argument with it. I could be wrong. I'm not saying that these girls weren't, with the starstruck, that with the money, the power, that they didn't flock to it. But I felt like some of these girls were like, dang, they kind of had the capacity to know what they were doing. That's all.
Because they thought, okay, so I'm a rebuttal from
Okay,
that.
go
I'm
for
a piggyback on that. Again, you and the girl probably were on the same intellectual level around that age or whatever, or she might have been a few years older than you or
Okay.
younger than you, but the maturity level was on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
Again, women go into situations with a whole different perspective, I think, back in the day than a man. So that woman like, oh, I know that this is probably gonna be XYZ, but I hope and I think he truly loved me. And I
She
think
gonna be
it's
that one that
love.
can change. That one that I can change him. I'm gonna be that wife.
Yeah.
Oh, possible. Okay.
A woman always
Okay.
look at it. she be looking at it from, look at what I'm saying. She's looking at it from a standpoint of, I could possibly marry this
Be the
person,
one.
and I like this person because I'm not really gonna deal with them
Wow.
or no just one night stand, but I could possibly like this person and it could be something for us in the future, as opposed to a man and a young man. He might be like, sure, we might do it tonight, we might not. If we do, I might see again.
Women,
I might not.
they
I really
women,
don't care.
what you're saying, women are pretty much, when they see this perspective, they playing it like, you know, the lottery. They don't think it's a lottery, but they playing it like the lottery. They're like, this gonna be my one.
This
But
could be the one.
but it's gonna
This could be the
but it's
day.
actually like a fucking lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked
Yeah.
up.
And I think that men just kind of be like, they so nonchalant about it. They just go with the flow of things. But women in our head, we already planned out the wedding.
Wow.
We planned out how many kids we gonna have, and you gonna fit into that dream that we have. But a man, he's like, oh, I'm just gonna go with the flow. We gonna do it today, okay? I don't see no more. Okay, y'all take it easy.
Wow. Take it easy. That's what they said. Oh, what was that movie with Hollow Knight? It was like, left his wife for sunshine. Take it easy.
He said, ain't no coming home. Y'all take it easy.
Take it easy. So, okay, so we're gonna address the last topic. Well, not the topic. I mean the issue with the finances. I want to make this last.
That's the hardest one.
Because you said that not only does sex become a deal breaker, but finances become a deal breaker as well.
It did.
Really?
Yes.
Why? Enlighten me, please.
So I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with a. But
Bro.
listen, no, honestly,
Wow.
for real, honestly, and this is a problem that I think is more on the woman's side than the man. A woman wants this man to be rich in her knight in shining armor, able to take care of her and her 3 children with 3 baby daddies.
Okay.
And everything. She want him to be able to bring everything to the table, and she working part-time at TJ Maxx.
Wow.
So when I
Is
say
this truly reality then?
it could be, but listen.
I mean, I'm saying what they're wanting though, but what
Yeah,
they're
that's
giving.
what they-
So they still want this even though they not giving shit?
Yes, and I be telling my nephews and all the young males that I influence, don't let a woman manipulate you into, hey, you gotta bring this to the table, and she's not able to bring the same thing to the table. It's not fair.
Okay.
But I do think as a woman,
Okay.
and looking at this younger generation, or even from friends from my past, a woman expects a man to have more financial stability than she does, and she's holding him accountable if he doesn't, regardless of what she can bring to the table.
Really?
And I don't think that's fair, just for the record. That's
So,
not fair.
okay. With
So
that
when a
being
woman
said-
says she don't want a broke man, she wants some great sex, and she wants him to be all into her. That's her. Those are her boxes that she
Why
checks.
she checking them out?
Yeah.
So what does she really? What does a woman truly expect a man to pay in the household? Is it all the bills or?
Well, if you want me to be honest,
Yes, I
she won't
truly.
pay everything.
Wow.
She like, I want this man to be able to be financially stable to take care of me and my children.
And
Is it fair? No.
what is she providing then for this? Because if she's working too, and she may make just as much or more money than this man, so
She's willing to bring. Now,
you
I
know,
can't
if
say
he's
every
paying
woman.
everything, what the fuck she doing with her money then?
She's willing.
I'm just saying.
She going shopping. What you think gonna do?
Shopping. Get the fuck. He want to shop too. If he working and they make the same amount of money, he paying every damn bill. He can't fucking shop then, cause she's shopping and she got her goddamn Chanel
Well,
on,
depend
and he
on
like,
what type
fuck,
of
I'm shopping at the
income he has.
motherfucking mall at Macy's.
But what depends on what kind of income he has. If he had an income, he can pay all the bills and they
Well,
both
if
shop.
she
then
don't want that
everybody
plush, what kind of life you want though? Neither. To say this man making $200,000, she want that $200,000 lifestyle. So that means your mortgage gonna be about $3,000. Your car note's gonna be a couple of grand. Insurance, so he's spending damn near all his money on the fucking bills.
And I said it wasn't fair. I'm just telling you what these
Why?
girls.
So I'm asking
those
what.
songs out there now. What the girls saying? What's your net worth?
I know, but what is
What's
she
your
providing?
net
No,
worth?
that was she gonna spend and shop?
She provided what every man needs.
Wait, she
I'm-
better be.
Wait.
And then some.
Listen, she provided what every man wants. Great
A
sex,
fantasy.
head, and make him a sandwich.
So she better be doing all that. So if she ain't doing all that, then gentlemen who doing it all in their households, y'all better make some fucking demands. If you paying every fucking bill and you still miserable, nigga, you crazy.
More than likely, if he has that capacity to be able to do that, he putting down his rules. But see, that's the catch-22,
So
ladies.
he may be a lame
You
ass
want-
nigga. Then
you
he,
want
if he a
all
lame
these
nigga,
men.
then
But more than likely than not. But this is the thing, you want
a
that
lot of
man,
lame motherfuckers in the world.
but they ain't stupid.
That ain't
So
stupid.
this
Now.
the thing.
I give you
Because
that.
women,
I know
that's your
something lame to that.
catch-22.
That's
You
true.
have a man that does everything for you financially, but then when he holds you accountable for other things and he has a cocky air about him, you gotta learn how to adjust and deal with that too. Because it's a price to pay when you want everything your way, women.
So only thing I'm
And this is the thing,
go
you
ahead.
got a lot, I'm sorry, and this is the thing, you got a lot of women who the breadwinner, and she just want a real reliable gentleman, someone who make her feel special and like she's the only one, and she don't mind paying everything.
So that's the flip
So
side.
to each his own, to each his own. Then you got another group of people where you feel like I'm gonna meet my spouse halfway.
Yes.
Cause I'm making just as much as money as he is, and let's just be happy, and we'll have a happy life. So again, to each his own. It's just what your preference is, what you're willing to deal with, and what you're willing to bring to the table, and what you're willing to accept.
Exactly. Because that's the way one of our counterparts, you know him as Spooky, Robert on the 3 Degrees and Me, he pointed out that they want to split everything down the middle, which I just don't agree with it.
I don't agree with
I
that
mean,
either.
But what works for each individual couple works for them. I don't agree with it. I'm like,
That's their
it
business.
sounds absolutely ludicrous to me because that's just me. That's my situation though, because everybody's situation is different. Just like you and your significant other, y'all situation. It's nobody can be
And
on
looking
that.
at Gabrielle Union
Uh-huh.
and Dwayne Wade, remember they went through this whole thing about we split everything down the middle. And I think now they're breaking up.
They're breaking
And
up. I didn't know that.
Oh, it's been a
Wow.
lot of
Oh,
stuff in social media. We'll probably talk about that next week, guys.
Hey.
But now it's like, oh, why were y'all even splitting everything down the middle? And he's clearly making 2-3 times more than you. So why did y'all feel the need to split down the middle? And Gabrielle said it's because one time they were in an argument and they were talking about something and he said, oh, this is my house. I pay the bills and this is my house. And she said she
Wow.
was never going to put herself in a
Okay.
predicament where she's,
Wow.
even though she's married to this man,
Yeah.
he still feel that this is his home only because he mad.
Yeah, that's
Because
quite
he
selfish.
paid all of
That's
he
quite
paid all the
selfish
bills.
because-
So she said, "Oh, we won't never do that
I
again. So
agree
the
with
next
that,
home
too.
that
I
we
agree with
move
that.
into,
Yeah.
we're gonna buy it together and we're gonna split it halfway because you don't never want nobody holding nothing over your
No,
head."
you don't. No, you don't. And that's even if you know, a man or a woman, whoever is bringing them, you know, the majority of the money, or paying all of the money, it doesn't matter though. It's still a partnership. You should never hold that over your significant other's head. That's some
But
bullshit.
people do it all.
And they do it, and
the time.
that's that power aspect of it. And you just like
They want
you
that
hold
control.
That, you want the control though, but that's not what you got into it for though. That's not why you got married and got that union so you can take control of another person. That's
No.
bullshit.
I
I
agree.
don't like that now.
But
So-
that's why how that came about.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that most couples who do have that mentality, they just don't want the other party to ever feel like they can throw them out their home or say, "Hey, I'm solely the owner of it. You ain't got shit. Get the fuck out."
Yeah, I guess you're right, which really makes
And I
no
guess that's why prenups came into play.
sense. You might be right. Would you ever sign a prenup?
I could.
No. Okay.
Because I
I
feel
would
like
never.
I could sign a prenup because it's not a big deal if you're going into the marriage and you truly going into it for love. Now, most people, I think if they have a little standoffish, is because they be like, it might not last, so I better make sure I get something out the deal so I can be okay too. But I think that if a person is truly going into it for
It won't even matter. They won't even care. So,
because they
okay.
going into it where, baby, we never gonna break up anyway because I
Anyway,
love
so
you and
yeah,
you're my
exactly.
forever and
That-
you're my
that's how it
soulmate.
should be anyway. You should never marry a person thinking about what's going to happen. You should be like, this is my it, be all, fuck whatever else. Is
But
you and I
things
against the
happen in
world.
life, so-
They do. I'm saying you shouldn't go into it though.
Yeah.
You know, not, and I know things happen, but you shouldn't
Yeah.
go into it with that attitude that it may happen.
Right.
You don't even give that. I wouldn't even bring that into light. Now it may happen. So be it.
like, I don't have a problem signing one,
Okay.
but
Okay.
because I just feel like I'm gonna go into it like this my forever person.
Exactly.
So they feel like they bringing more to the table than I am, and they just want to protect themselves, and I can respect it too.
Okay. Oh, I guess I could respect it in that aspect, but I wouldn't want to sign it, because if I married this woman that would have millions, I'm be like, I'm with you. I wouldn't want to sign it, but if she just.
But remember with
if
the
it was an
prenups,
issue-
T-Lo, it's stipulations and addendums or that they put
Yeah,
in there.
yeah.
Like, okay, you brought this to the table, I brought this to the table. And if it don't work out, however, if we stay in a marriage XYZ amount of
still
years, I'm
entitled to
still gonna
something.
give you XYZ
Okay, that
millions
makes
of
sense.
dollars.
That makes sense.
So it's not like
It's not like it's just cut and
lose,
dry. You
lose.
don't lose. Yeah. So that's fine.
But some people make it cut and dry because if they both come to the table with a certain amount of assets, they're like, hey, I came here with this,
You
I'm
ain't
gonna
get
live with
anything.
it,
Yeah.
and I
So
don't
that's-
need
that's
whatever
fine.
you got. So it just
Okay.
depends on what those two parties come
Yes.
up, what they agree
I
to.
guess that'll be to each his own.
To
then,
each
in
his
that,
own.
in that aspect of it, because me personally, I don't want to deal with it. But then again, if I was dealing with this woman with millions, I guess I would be open. I would be like, you know what, I'm not coming to get your money, so I would be open to signing it. So I can't believe
So
I'm
what
saying
if
that.
vice versa? You had the millions and she
I
had
wouldn't-
$0.
it
Would
wouldn't
you
bother
want
me.
her to sign a prenup?
Not at all. Because I'm gonna feel like I know this woman, I know who I'm getting with, and if it happens, you know, like you said, life situations, if they do happen, then so be it. If she wanna take something and she married me, she my partner, I'm like, shit, I don't mind giving it, because I'm like, fuck it, it is what it is. I married this. If I'm gonna take the time to say we going this far and this deep, that means I'm willing to give you half.
So, but looking
I
at it
wouldn't
from
care.
this perspective, though.
Man, she tried to
So
fuck
you
me to
Jeff
death.
Bezos, and
Okay.
you came to
Oh,
the table
damn.
with $1
You had to
billion.
take it to the
Let's just
the
be
highest.
realistic. I mean, it happens
Okay.
every day. You Jeff
Yeah.
Bezos, you got 20, 30 billions of dollars, and you
Damn.
met Shaniqua in the strip club, and she
No,
got.
see, that's what I'm saying.
No,
I'm
listen,
not gonna meet no
listen.
Shaniqua in this
I'm just
shit.
saying, but you might fall in love with her, whatever.
Woo,
It's
that's
to each his
pretty-
own.
Okay,
But
okay.
she has
In that
$0.
situation.
You already like, dang, I met her in this kind of crazy environment.
Ooh,
Like,
I
do
hate
I
it.
not? Because if you don't sign a prenup, and for whatever reason y'all
You
get
fucked.
divorced, she get half of
You
everything that empire that you built.
Okay.
So,
Damn.
are you still willing to go that route?
Well, in that situation, I'll say no, because if you just gonna let me be blinded by love, but if I got billions of dollars, I'm not gonna be blinded by love. Let me be clear. You ain't gonna fool me. Whoever I get with, we gonna be together for life. So you ain't gonna fool me if I got billions.
So you
Oh
go.
no, I know. I'm a filter
Well, you
out
gotta
so
circle
much.
back.
To death do it.
It's
To
hard.
death do us part.
To death do us
Uncle
part. I'm gonna
Willie?
kill that motherfucker.
Uncle Will,
Yeah.
he said it on record,
I
y'all.
did. If I'm a
Listen.
billionaire and if I marry you, you ain't going nowhere.
But it's just simple. Just
I'll
make
give
her
her
sign a
that.
prenup and then you cover.
I ain't gotta sign it. If I'm a billionaire, she ain't gotta sign it. I'm just gonna say it just like that.
But if she a billionaire, you can't kill her either because you're gonna be on trial. But
in
the
my
safe
time,
way,
I'm gonna have a good ass life. I'm good.
but the safe thing is to say, hey, I'm coming here with all these things and I'm bringing to the table. Hey, I know we love each other, but
Mhm.
things happen in life.
Okay.
We just signed this prenup,
Okay.
and the prenup is going to be a great ass deal to where you're still going to be okay too.
Okay.
But I just got to protect my
Yeah.
empire that I built before I met you.
Well, if
That's
I ever
fair.
get to the billions, I want to talk. We can talk about it again. Cause right now, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be smart enough. If I got $1 billion, I'm gonna marry the right one.
Okay. So each his own.
To each his own. Anything you want to do to close it out, Black Nori? I think we had a decent show about,
It was a decent
about
Yeah.
all our, women and
yeah.
men and them gossiping and stuff.
Yes, yes.
So who wins the battle? Who you think win? Women
I
or
think the
men?
women win because the men got some more than women. Who do you think win, Uncle
Well,
Willie?
See, I look at television,
Uh-huh.
and I can look at since I retired, I have the time to relax and lie in bed.
Absolutely.
I don't even turn my television off.
Must be nice. I want to retire right now. I know.
Vacation every day.
Exactly.
Well, see, if I don't raise up and look at it, I can list.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
That's
Sometimes you have to list. So I I'm
Because
listening to
sometimes you have to
everybody's
listen.
opinion,
Uh-huh.
you know. And I found out that men talk more than women.
Agreed. I agree, and I'm gonna throw my
That's the
guys
bottom
under the
line.
bus,
Bottom line.
and even me sometimes.
I've been told to close my mouth.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even me, I get caught up with talking to some of my buddies sometimes more than I should, and telling them more than I need to tell them.
Yes.
But-
Men do that.
But with that being said, though, I work the group of people I work with are just ridiculous, though. I wouldn't have believed it beforehand, but now men gossip way fucking more than women. So
I have
all
always
these
felt that.
guys, they don't want to talk. That's all they want to do is talk. They come to work early just to talk. They may get off work, they'll go in the parking lot and talk some more.
And talk some more. After they
They
get
talk
out.
during their shift. They talk before and
You
after
have
their
to
shift.
wait
I'm
till
like,
I get
how much fucking talking can you do? I'm like, these motherfuckers come to work an hour or two early, sit up in the break room and gossip. They gossip when they working. They get off and they gossip in the parking lot again. I don't know what they do at home. I hope. You know what I think? I think they motherfuckers don't say shit at home because they gotta get it off. People will be on mute at home. But I say this, because if you ask a woman at home about her day, that's a motherfucking 2 or 3 hour conversation. So you might not get a 10. So gentlemen, I can be in your favor for that because you can't say shit at home. You can't wait to get to work. You're like, I'm going to work early, I'm gonna stay late, and I'm gonna talk at work because I can't say shit at home.
Oh my God.
That's the
Maybe
answer.
that's it. That's the answer.
That's it.
Okay, so we have agreed.
We have agreed the men.
Talk more, but
They
chime
lose.
in. Let us know what you
Let us
think.
know what you think,
Do
please.
you think the women talk more? Do the men talk more?
Yes.
Is it 50-50? What's your take on it?
Yes, we want our
Chime
subscribers to leave a comment. You know, we ain't forgot. We want you to still tell somebody else about
Yes.
the show
Yes.
because
Hit that like
yeah,
button.
hit the like, subscribe,
And tell a friend and a friend and a friend.
and a friend,
subscribe.
so we can, keep going. We're not trying to
Okay.
stop. We are going
Yes.
to the upper. We want to go to the upper echelon.
And I want to shout out to all the people who are been commenting and we come back
yes.
our following show and we address those issues and comments. That's what
Shouts
we're all
out.
about.
Shouts out to
We're
all
here
the
for
people.
the people.
We are here for
and
the
we have to
people.
do it together. When we say it's a village, let's help each other
Exactly.
talk through this. Like
Exactly.
Uncle Willie said, we eat, we drink, we cry a little bit, we talk about the
And we
situation,
do.
and we grow from
And then
it.
what we do
When we
is
grow,
shake it out.
And we shake
Let
it
out. Shake it out, baby.
Power.
Yeah.
Coming to you hot and fresh and giving it to you like only we can do. It ain't a red table, but it is our black table. Nobody else loves you. You know we do.